Welcome back to the Huddle. I'm your host, Mike Lay, and today we have on the panel JB, Isaac, and Neil. Now, as you know, this season we have been debating many topics. All of them are questionable amongst ourselves because nobody agrees, and that's the way we like it. So, today, fellas, we're going to discuss who are the best scorers at each position all time. Now, you know, there's a lot of hoopers out there in the NBA over the years that really could get a bucket. They might not be good at defense, but they can score. So, JB, who do you have all time on your list, 1 through 5?
All right, so point guard. So of course people, would say Oscar Robertson, like he did his thing. So, but for me, personal preference in the time, I'm gonna go with my man Dame Dollar. I love Damian Lillard. He gets to the bucket. He can shoot the three. He can do his
all time.
Nah. I'm saying, like, that's my man. So all time it got to be Oscar Robertson for me.
Okay.
Because he's a little guard. He can get to the bucket. He can shoot the three, kill you at the 15.
Cool.
Of course, MJ at the 2. But honorable mention, Allen Iverson is my man. The 3, I'm going to go with Larry Bird for me. The 4, Karl Malone. He can shoot any way he want. He can get to the bucket. He gonna, And then the 5, I'm gonna go Wilt Chamberlain because he had the moves. Foot moves. He could kill you on the 15-footer, get you on the block. He could do his thing. He ain't just use his size.
What was that?
That's what Shaq used to do. Use his size to get the bucket. So that's my 5.
Little shit. Is that Magic Shaq or is that Lakers Shaq?
That's Lakers Shaq.
Oh, okay.
Lakers Shaq.
Oh, okay. He got excited about that. So who's your 1 through 5, man?
You want the real 5?
I want your 5.
For the real deal 5 all time.
All real deal. Okay.
Oscar Robertson. I agree with JB. Oscar Robertson, 12-time All-Star. First average triple-double back in 1962.
Yeah.
Averaged 25 points. And he played, 1,040 games. He scored 26,710 points. That's the point guard.
Internet, you did a little research. I got a new iPad for Christmas. Shout out to his
The internet.
Michael Jordan won 6 ships. My shooting guard. Averaged 30. He played 1,072 games. 32,292 points. However, he is my number 2 guard. But I'm a Kobe fan, right? But Kobe does not get it only because he played 274 ball games in Jordan.
So that's why he don't get it.
That's why he don't get it. Jordan won one more championship than he did. Okay. But I gotta give my shout out to Kobe also. Don't get me. But Jordan still is the number 2.
Okay.
Right, cool.
We didn't need to round.
I'm just telling you, right? Shout out to Kobe. Then my number 3, LeBron James. LeBron James, 3-time NBA champion. NBA scoring champion in 2008. He already scored 33,482 points and counting because why? He's a Laker. He's still playing. Number 1 in the West. So hey, before it's all done with, he might even be number 1. But who knows? He still got time. Number 4, Karl Malone, the mailman. Only time he don't deliver is on Sundays. But hey, 25 points a game, 14-time NBA All-Star. Scored 36,928 points. But he played 1,476 games. Then, another Laker come on board, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, Lakers are running the show right now, but hey, that's just what it is. Hey, 2-time scoring champion, he scored 38,387 points. He played 1,560 games. But, hey, shout out to all my Laker fans.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
You get an A on your homework.
Yeah.
So let's talk hoops.
Copy?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Here we go. Point guards. I'm with y'all. Big O.
Okay.
Right? I agree with you. His rookie season almost averaged triple-double. He actually is 6'5", and he has 26,000 points. Right, 14 years.
Absolutely.
Only person close to him, Jerry West, 14 years as well, but he also had Wilt Chamberlain.
Must have been a Laker.
So let's talk facts. Now, the roundabout with the 2 guys, there's no need to discuss. We all know that's MJ, right?
Okay, true.
Say less.
Yeah.
Now the small forward is where it gets tricky for me.
Okay. Help us out, bro.
It's definitely not LeBron. I'm going KD, or I'm going KD.
Okay.
Now here's the reason why. LeBron, all time. LeBron is the top scorer for small forwards, but he's played 500 more games.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's been in the league longer.
Okay.
Been in the league since he was 6th grade. Let's just put that out there. Now let's break down why.
Okay.
So LeBron, can he shoot better than KD?
Not at all.
Nope.
Right? Can he dribble better than KD?
Not at all.
Does he have better moves offensively than KD?
Not at all.
Is he taller than KD?
Not at all.
Can he get to the bucket like KD?
Not at all.
Oh man.
However,
Not at all.
but he puts the ball in the rim. He gets a bucket when needed.
Can you shoot free throws, man?
Stay safe.
I was thinking while I was speaking.
LeBron James. But can you shoot free throws like KD?
It's not about that.
It is. Nope, that's part of scoring the
Talk
ball,
about
right?
scoring.
That's part of scoring.
Right.
All I did was look at his numbers.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
saw his numbers, and I
And that
saw
leads
the
to
fact.
the second question though, but
Okay.
you're a statistician. We talking about scoring, getting the bucket, right?
Okay, I get
So
that.
you did your homework. That's nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Appreciate it.
All right, now the 4, I agree with you. Karl Malone.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why I'm going with Shaq at the 5.
Hold up, was Karl Malone a Laker one time?
He was, an honorary.
I mean, really.
Default leg.
I was wondering. I'm just
And he
asking
played full
questions.
season.
That's fine.
So what is that about
reaches.
the Lakers?
I'm just wondering.
He tried to get a chip. That's the only
That's
reason.
why he came to Lakers. The Lakers get
You
shit.
can't even
And they didn't
find.
get a chip that
They
year.
did.
You can't even find a Karl Malone jersey. Stop it.
It's in my
He
closet.
knows that.
But look, back to my 5.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I'm going with Shaq
Okay.
Okay.
at the 5.
Not mad at Shaq.
And I'm so same thing, games
Lakers.
played. So what you saying, to be a great scorer, you gotta be a
It
Lakers?
seemed like it. It just seemed like all the time.
Was
All the
Big O
great
Lakers?
scorers. No, just them two.
Was
Big
Jordan
O and
Lakers?
Jordan. That's it. But I'm pretty
Was
sure,
KD a Laker?
in their hearts they wanted to be.
Yeah.
When they was younger, I'm pretty sure they wanted to be a Laker.
So look, man,
Look,
that's my 5.
So my list very similar to yours. Only difference is at the 4 putting Dirk.
Okay.
You know,
I ain't
whole
mad at
body.
Dirk.
Mr. Fadeaway.
Mr. Fadeaway.
Now let's dissect that a little bit as well. So why Dirk over Karl Malone, KG, Timmy? The only thing Dirk did great out of all of them was shoot the 3.
Right.
So he didn't get to the bucket like the other guys. So if you got a 4 that can play defense, and that's just as long pose as your guy,
He still scored.
He still scored.
nah.
And
He did though.
Yeah,
Nah, he
and,
played though, but that's his only move.
but he used to be on the block, turn around.
He give you that.
Yeah.
He give
That's
you
all, that's all you ain't gonna get no dunk. You ain't gonna get no highlight dunks out of it.
Before
But
you-
as far as scoring, he's a bucket. I mean,
He a bucket.
it's just like Zebo. Zebo couldn't jump. He got rebounds. I mean, you can't explain it.
I mean,
He
think
just get
about
done.
it. He was maybe one of the first stretch fours.
Yeah.
Who?
Nowitzki.
I mean, he was one of them. I give you that.
Yeah.
Now, my honorable mention, bias at 4, Rasheed Wallace. I just love this game. And he ain't get all the points everybody else got, but
But he could score.
he sure
alright.
could. What? All right. Whoa.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, my
Disrespect.
close number 2 was Tim Duncan at the 4.
Timmy.
Because Tim was going to put that joint on the backboard every time.
Mr. Fundamental.
Yeah, he going to score.
I ain't mad at that.
He arguably one of the best power forwards ever played the game.
He's
So
the
where
best.
KG fit
He's
at?
the best.
KG. No KG?
No KG?
Guess he belongs in his basement show. I don't
Whoa.
Man, what can I say?
KG on the list.
He on the list?
He did his thing.
He on top 5 maybe, but not top 3.
I'm
I
surprised.
ain't saying top 3.
I'm surprised none of y'all fell into the trap of James Harden. I'm proud of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
So
Oh, I'm getting to that on the second show.
James, alright, so he can score. But he put up a lot of shots to get those points.
Too many shots.
So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot 70 times to get 35 points. That's why he wasn't on my list. You know?
And if we're going with that, if we're going to talk about field goal percentage, you might want to end up throwing Kawhi in there as well. That man is the closest to Jordan when we talking about consistent efficiency.
Oh, I agree.
Oh yeah, he
Totally.
takes smart shots.
Mid range is potent.
Yeah.
And he plays within his own system.
Absolutely.
You don't see him running too hard,
Nope.
barely sweat.
You don't even see him play sometimes. Low manager.
Taco Tuesday. No, that was nice. I like
Hey, you know, that's why I'm here.
So any honorable mention at the point guard?
I give you AI person. I give AI. Al Iverson.
Okay.
I'm going Zeke as my honorable mention.
Zeke.
Zeke can get a bucket, especially in the toughest area basketball.
All right.
For me, it's just a bias. Damon Stoudemire. Always like his game. He
did. Portland, man.
Portland and Memphis.
More Portland, yeah.
More Portland.
Yeah.
So, honorable mentions at the 2. So you already know your Kobe. Say last.
D-Wade.
Kobe.
D-Wade.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. D-Wade my guy, but I'm gonna go Kobe.
I mean, Kobe is a given, but like D-Wade.
Yeah. What about the 3? Anybody out of the ordinary?
So I was gonna go Dr. J.
Okay.
Bama couldn't shoot a 3, but he gonna kill you within the paint. Like, so that was my honorable mention.
Look, I know my big brother Brian Higginbotham gonna be mad. Show me a move that Dr. J scored as a highlight that wasn't a dunk. I give you this. If anybody's watching this show right now, Google Dr. J shooting a jumper. I give you $5.
I give you another one.
Skyhook.
I want to see. I want to see a highlight when Dr. J going to his left.
Hey, some people can't go to the left.
Bucket to bucket. Dominic Wilkins was a
Big bro
bucket.
gonna have a lot to say.
But honorable mention, I chose KD for my number 1. I'm gonna go Bird LBJ.
Okay. What about you? At the 3?
I'm with Bird too.
You with Bird?
Do not try to be on my team.
I gave you one.
They try to make you a Laker. Well, I'll be slightly opposite. Just throw a different name out there. As far as just scoring, and not necessarily the name, always was a Bonzi Wells guy.
Oh yeah, Bonzi could do his thing.
Do a little bit of inside, outside the paint. He had a jumper.
Oh yeah.
3 definitely developed over the course of his career. So I was always a Bonzi Wells guy.
What happened to Bonzi?
Bonzi just fizzled out, man. Yeah. He ain't fit people's system later on in his career.
Nah.
You know, he was a acquired kind of talent. You know?
Sound like a role player to me.
Hey, he was a good scorer.
Yeah,
I ain't say he was a superstar. I ain't say he was a superstar.
I don't know. Is he a Lou Will?
You can say he was
I don't know if I put him up there.
Everybody can't beat Jamal Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's just true.
Look where he at right now.
Will 56 still.
Yes, sir.
All right, so honorables at the 4.
I think.
I mean, KG, Tim Duncan, okay, Dirk, all that. Okay, what about 5? I know you got the Shaqs, and then you got the Kareem.
I'm going Hakeem for my honorable.
I was going to say Hakeem.
Look, stop trying to be on my team, my guy.
I thought you guys were going to battle today. It's a little confusing. What's going on?
Just basketball.
You got somebody different at the 5?
I go Wilt for my honorable mention at the 5.
Gotcha. I thought you was about to say like Greg Foster or something.
Nah. Now I will say Sabonis.
Hey, free injuries.
He gave Bama's trouble out there.
Hey, he was a problem.
So shout out to Sabonis.
All right, well, you know, we're gonna wrap this one up, pause, and move on to these commercials. Come back to the next topic with us and see what's going on. Let's huddle up.
How y'all doing today? This is Titus. Some call me T from CH Customs. We over here once again just showing off the bags that we got done for the Huddle Show, Slam and Jam Hoyas as a joint collaboration, you know, with the special names on the bag, specialty straps for the bags with the names going down. That's one of the things we brought to the area lately. Good materials once again, and some of the best options you come up with. We just make bags all style, all sizes. You know, you see the good materials you have on the inside of here. Spots for shoes, for clothes, for all the things the kids need. Even if you got the younger kids, you need to stuff those books in there. And you know, right now we're just promoting it. You know, we have good zippers and as I said, great materials that you don't have any issues with. And we just put this here. This is a good setting for us, and we're enjoying making these things for the Huddle Show, the Good Friends, Slam and Jam, a lot of the other companies we've been dealing with. I want to thank you for the support, and we make sure that we always continue to work with the community and in the community. We appreciate everyone.
Lord, you are everything good I find in you. Do you know him in the pardon of your sins? Do you know that he's coming again? I wonder, do you know about my Jesus?
Lord be with your little joy,
And we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so look, the next topic, fellas, is about analytics in sports. Now, we can speak specifically to NBA or not, but how has analytics affected the world of sports? Is it a good effect, bad effect, or is it kind of a mixture? What's your feelings on it, JB?
So for me, I'm like 50-50.
Okay.
Because I feel like for basketball, it helps. But for football, not so much. So basketball, analytics help so you can prep for the team. You can figure out, all right, they go left 50% of their time. When they do this, they run this play, 20% of the first quarter, they do this third quarter. So it helps. Football, for me, not so much, because you can look at a game and say, all right, this team, they run to their right this many times. But then it could be a game where that running back hurt. And now you got to play off the fly. And now you done threw 3 bombs. Other dude ran to his left 6 times. Like now you like, oh, I looked at these analytics and, So for me, I'm 50-50.
That could happen in basketball too, though. You can have a play out. Now instead of checking this guy, you're checking up a backup player. They play with the opposite hand. They they shoot a little bit more. They drive less, but they're a better passer. So I mean, you don't think that?
No, I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm saying for me, it's a little bit more in the favor of basketball than football.
Okay. What about you, Isaac? I know you got notes.
I got a little bit of notes.
Okay.
Analytics for me, NBA wise, I think it went too far. I'm not the analytics guy. But the first thing is, analytics not new. It's been out for a while. However, people feel like it's new. So it's being utilized more now.
They put a name to it.
Yeah, analytics, numbers. I mean, I think it's always been here. People never really paid that much attention to it. To say, hey, let me formulate a team through analytics.
Right.
I just feel like the emphasis on it now has made the game of basketball worse. That's my perception. Like teams are hiring management, hiring GMs, people that graduate MIT, Harvard, who knows very little about basketball. Who knows very little about putting the team together, how chemistry may work, how this player may. Let's look at the Bulls, for example. Do you think right now, the GM, Mr. Daryl Morey from Houston, would bring over young Rodman, to the Houston Rockets? I don't think so. For one, Rodman's not shooting a 3. Rodman is a rebound guy.
That's exactly why I bring Rodman over.
No, you would, but not the GM not the analytics guy from MIT. He doesn't know basketball. He doesn't know basketball. I'm sorry. He's looking at, hey, the 3 is more. If you shoot more 3s, you can win. That's why Houston scores a lot of points. Hey, they don't settle for a mid-range 2.
All right, so we just talking straight analytics. But if I'm hiring somebody to play for this team and you're my analytic guy,
yep.
So if you're Houston's analytic guy,
yes.
Your job is to look at the numbers to see how do we best get the most points.
Exactly.
Now, if we got the point guard that need to shoot the 3, the 2 and the 3, who gonna get the rebounds?
That's what they're not thinking about. That's what I'm saying. They worried about scoring.
So does that help or hurt?
That's what I'm trying to say. Back in the day, analytics was not utilized. So therefore, the GM and the manager was picking people that formulated chemistry, where the chemistry meshed. Like the Bulls, when Jordan had Rodman, Pippen, Luke Longley, Pippen, because they meshed well together. Yeah. So now Houston GM is putting people that can shoot the 3. That's all they shoot. They're shooting 30+ threes a game. because they're looking at how can we score more points than the other team.
But that's
not defend or not rebound, but how can we outscore the other team?
Right.
Which getting Houston kicked out second, third round playoffs every year.
But that's also the coach. That's his
system.
That's his MO.
Yeah, that's points. Sure. That's why they hired Daryl Morley, because hey, you fit my system. Help me get these guys to fit my system. And now you got Russell Westbrook, who used to be my guy with OKC. Now he coming to Houston shooting, going 0 for 8 from 3. It's not his game.
Gotcha.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Tucker?
I think analytics actually hurt the game, and I'm gonna break it down this way. So for business wise, it helps. You got all these what is it? You doing you signing up for what's the joint where everybody do for football and basketball?
Fantasy,
right? So you're not even worried if your man, damn, he hurt. Gotta sub him out. So you're looking at statistics, right? So you're trying to get points, but what does that bring? Revenue. That brings money.
Right.
So they want to keep pushing that because that's one avenue of it. Now, does it hurt the game? Yes. So let's look at Westbrook, for instance. Now, you said Big O earlier, in the 60s, averaged a triple-double.
Yes.
So that already means statistics was being kept, right?
Absolutely.
As a rookie, he almost averaged triple-double.
Correct.
But he played for the heart of the game. He didn't come back and look and see, oh, dang, I was off 2 points.
You're right.
Now, Westbrook, we have seen tons of film. Tap, rebound. How many I got now? Tap, rebound.
You've seen games when he told the big man, get out the way. That's my rebound.
Right. So you can understand that numbers do lie. And he averaged a triple-double 2 seasons, but they was out the first round playoffs.
Right.
So it doesn't really help the team, even though you have great numbers. James Harden, for instance, he could average 40 if he really wanted to, shooting all the threes, right?
Absolutely. Like
you said, first round exit. But if you look at the teams that are actually winning the chip, look back with the Warriors. They was putting up numbers, but they had chemistry.
Right.
Like you were saying, the Bulls, chemistry. So I think it hurts the game. It helps you prepare for a situation. But back like when we came up, we was outside for recess or pickup games. Or people don't even play outside no more. So the internet alone has just hurt that period. But when you went outside, you're like, oh, that's Slim from Swan Row. He averaged 14 points and 10 assists. You don't know. You just out, hey, I'm about to, whoever y'all pull up with, go get this work. And that's how he got 5 fouls. Nah, you played the love of the game.
Right.
So I think when you mix money, business, and then the love of the game, that's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, I agree.
That's no homework right there.
No homework.
It's a lot of negativity that people try to be positive. You know what I'm saying? So I think it helps the NBA in a sense of recruiting. You know, these statistics, they're easier to come by, easier to view, rather than go into a bunch of games at mid-majors or D2 schools, and it helps them recruit the type of player they will want in their system. They have the height that they're looking for. They have, their mid-range average is XYZ, and that's what they want. They need that type of particular player. Man. So I think in that sense it helps. Now, as far as team chemistry and all that, you guys are absolutely correct. But I think it helps in other areas of the game. I think that analytics probably works the most, even though it hasn't been at the ultimate peak of success in baseball, because it comes into play a lot with the batting averages, slugging percentage, the pitching style, and all that good stuff. Right. So I think in on-base percentage, because a lot of people don't give getting on first base the amount of credit that it deserves, because that if you got a person that all the time get on first base, like me in spring softball, thanks.
Little plug.
Yeah, always the first base. You always have potential to score that particular inning.
Out.
So I believe in baseball it helps a lot more with the gameplay and not necessarily during the off season with recruiting and everything like that. I think it has the best shot there. But other sports is too many intangibles, man. It's way too many intangibles. So even though baseball has a lot of intangibles too, it's just not nearly as many as a basketball game or football game. and things aren't as a collective unit all at once. You know what I'm saying, during a particular play.
Right.
So that's what I feel about it. Now, do y'all feel that analytics can find a way to help in the NBA at all? Ever? Is it any kind of way?
Anything helps, right? But I don't think what your question was, does it hurt or help?
Mm-hmm.
And if I had to give it a percentage, I'd say 70% it hurts, 30% it helps. Because at the end of the day, you still got to go play the game. So if you know KD averages 35, I need to stop him. That's no analytic is going to help you stop him.
Right.
So if you say, well, he goes right 76 times throughout the game and he goes left 42 times, I'm going to sit on his right hand. Cool.
Right.
Stop it is the key, right? Because you know he's going right. So you can watch film and see that. That's what I really like about Kobe when he breaks down the film. It's not necessarily numbers.
Right. I agree.
They don't seem like they watch
being
film
on
like
my
that
team.
no more. They don't seem like it.
You don't think so?
I mean, it don't seem like they watch film like that. Even like every level, it seems like they don't really watch film as much as they used to me.
Because of analytics.
Right.
Well, I'd rather get an old GM who just know how to put a team together with chemistry. Numbers don't matter.
Old school.
Old school guy.
Shout out to the Clippers.
Hey.
Oh.
Like analytics, I wouldn't have drafted Brady off analytics because his numbers wasn't the greatest.
Right.
But then he came out and he the GOAT.
Sounds like me. My on base percentage is priceless. You know,
Out.
Oh man,
highest in the league. You know, I just want to throw myself out there.
you're highest in the league.
I was. So besides analytics, let's skip to a different part of the NBA. What will help the NBA get better in the future? I mean, you have a lot of scoring now. In my opinion, I feel like the high scores are kind of watering the league down.
I agree.
It's a little too normal to have 130, 150 a night.
Yeah.
What should the league put in place to make things a little bit more competitive and, you know, a lot more appealing to watch as a real basketball fan?
So easy.
What was that?
Cut these games down. Cut them down. Cut down these
It'll be
back-to-backs.
60 games with 154 points. That don't really change anything.
It does. The players won't be as tired.
Man,
The players
They're
won't
not
have
tired. They putting up 150.
Oh,
They're
they
not
tired.
playing half
No
the time.
defense. You'll finally get some defense in the
No.
league.
So once again,
So
this is where analytics does not help. Just
but
basketball.
this is what I want to tell you though. Now,
Tell me.
analytics is not showing who can play defense or not. You're not picking a player up from analytics because he can play defense. Only scoring. So what I'm trying to tell you is cut down these games and you'll get some defense.
Will you?
Yeah.
I don't
You
think so.
changed,
For sure.
They changed the rules for offense. You draft for offense. That's why we don't have true centers anymore because you don't need defense. They're
Now,
going to
is
get
that
these
why?
form players that can stretch the floor.
Or it's
and
because of
score.
analytics.
That was
Now-
not analytics.
Why not? Because a 3 costs more than a 2. So therefore you got these big men stepping out the 3-point line.
No.
Yes, sir. I mean, unless you're a Laker. The Lakers, we got true big men that's down there and that can
Did
bang.
Toronto average more than 100 points?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Do your homework.
So what is that?
Do your
What
homework.
does Toronto got to do with anything?
Because they just
They
won the
just won the
championship.
chip.
Okay, because why? Because Kawhi was on there playing defense. One of the
Right.
best player.
Are you helping me?
No, what I'm trying to tell you is Kawhi is the best two-way player. He's one person.
You're trying to confuse me.
These guys are good.
So what I'm
They're
saying,
good.
who else?
What?
Who else? What other team playing defense?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not stats. So what's hurting the NBA is, first of all, the overall level. They changed the rules for offense because offense brings in dollars.
No more handshakes.
Nobody wants to see
no more
that,
handshakes.
right?
I give it to you.
But the games were more interesting, right? Just like Pop said, all you know is every game, more threes, more high screens, more pick and pop threes.
Right.
And if you don't make them, the game is boring because it's long rebounds. It's a bunch of Euros. My son's, he doing it. So first of all, call the travels.
Yes.
Call the Currys. Get back to basic basketball, fundamentals first. And then you can be, that was a great backdoor cut. When the last time you heard somebody say that?
Nobody wants to go in
Years.
the paint.
Oh, now you see all
So
this
keep the
dancing.
keep the refs honest is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, keep the game honest.
Yeah.
I like to see more than a 3-point shot. I mean, I was a point guard. I wasn't even on the block, and I miss seeing somebody, do a post move on the block, spin away from the basket, spin to the basket.
3-pointers or dunks.
Yeah, it's just like the versatility. You getting bland food. You keep getting this plate with no salt, no pepper. What happened to the flavor?
Here's another thing. This also bring attention back to the game, the All-Star game. Mm-hmm. If you can dunk, or you known as one of the top dunkers, you gotta be in the dunk contest. If you one of the great 3-point shooters, you have to be to bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something on the family.
So like Ja trying to get in this year, right? Mm-hmm. LeBron, your guy, Mr. Laker.
LeBron.
4 years in a row, layup line. I'll probably get in this year, never get in. Now, how exciting would it be to see LeBron in the dunk contest?
LeBron.
Right? Now, was Jordan in the dunk contest?
Jordan was in there.
How many times? Do your homework.
Kobe was in there.
All right, and he won it, right?
And he won it.
Say less.
Laker.
Stop telling go
LeBron won't go.
Lakers. But this is the thing. LeBron is not my guy. He just wears the jersey now. That's all it is.
Were you a Cleveland fan? Were you a Heat fan?
Never that.
Now you're a Lakers fan.
I was always Laker fan.
Well, guess what?
When I was born.
Since he wears the jersey, he's now your guy.
He's my guy now.
Yeah, okay.
Because he wears the jersey. He just got to prove something to me.
Got to prove something.
He got to win the ship.
Okay.
Then he become a real Laker.
Is he get one this year?
It's a must.
If you done what?
It's a bust.
Respect.
So do you send him home? You send him back to Cleveland if he don't win it?
Nah, we got one more year with him.
You got one more year?
One more year.
You can handle another year.
One more year. Hey.
So contract talk.
Contract.
Analytics.
Oh, he's only getting 1 year contract for this.
Analytics. You taking AD or LeBron?
AD. LeBron gotta go.
All right.
So he about to get that max deal?
Who is
AD?
Must. It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a must. Highest paid player in the league.
Give max deal to a player that's hurt every year?
Every year.
Must.
Nah.
It's a must.
Oh, y'all a hospital over there.
Who's number one in the West? We lost 7 games? 13-7?
Put it like this.
What's wrong?
Top 2 players didn't play last night.
And they won.
And Kuzma.
My man.
Oh, now that's
36.
A whole bucket. They talking about trading.
They are talking about trading. He's trading bait.
Hospital.
And that's why he put these numbers on. He's like, y'all gonna trade me. I'm about to go.
Look at everybody y'all done traded the last 2 years getting straight buckets.
I agree with you.
I
But
know.
we had to trade them to get AD.
General
had
Hospital.
to trade them to get AD.
Jordan Clarkson is hooping in Utah.
Yeah, he is.
Hooping.
General Hospital over there.
It seems like y'all got like hate for the Lakers.
I ain't got no hate. You
What
just
is wrong? Because the Lakers won too much?
You just
They
spoke
got a
on-
lot of scoring champions?
You
What's the deal?
You spoke on them too much today. We tired of that. We tired of you and your Lakers up.
Shout out to the Lakers fans.
All right. Well, analytics show that we need to wrap this up. Appreciate y'all for coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate y'all for viewing.
Thanks for having us.
Well, hold on. Who won the show today?
Who won the show?
Come on, y'all. You already know that.
Oh no!
Charlie
Hey,
P,
y'all
vote
can
for
put
me.
that in the chat.
Hey, yeah.
Who won the show today?
We'll take the votes. We'll take the
Put
votes.
the votes in the live chat.
Yep.
Who won each debate? And we need to continue this on. Make sure if you have not subscribed, you do so on THTV Network and click the bell so you can get the notifications when we go on live and we have upcoming videos and events. All right, we appreciate you coming by and make sure you huddle up.